So how do you grow a heavy following on Instagram quickly and efficiently? Well, in this video, I will tell you how I grew to 25,000 followers and how I am still growing around 1,000 followers a week. Then, at the end of this video, I will give you my top tips that I have learned through my experience on Instagram that has helped me grow dramatically. Coming up. What is up, my YouTube family? It is Uthman Ali here, aka Brosplit, and this Instagram series is here to help you increase the quality of your posts, maximize your profile, and help you double the amount of followers that you currently have. So, if you learned anything new or valuable in this video, please consider subscribing. We live in a time where you are judged based on your social media presence. All of your friends are growing so rapidly, but you're still stuck at 400 followers. And nowadays, the market is so competitive that everybody around you is stealing your followers. Not only that, but you may be even losing followers on the daily. We all know growing a heavy following on Instagram can be a little challenging and hard work. Especially if you have under 10,000 followers, it's gonna be a little more challenging. One theory that I have always emphasized during my social media career is the snowball effect. Basically, the more you grow, the faster you will keep growing. In more simple terms, the beginning stages of your social media career will be the slowest pace at which you will grow. And if you look at the opposite end, the more followers you have, the faster you will grow. For example, it took me about 10 months to gain 10,000 followers. But then it took me half the amount of time, around 4 months, to gain another 10,000 followers. And now I'm at 25,000 followers only after 1 month. Wow. So let's get started with the tips. If you are watching this video, I want you to know that this video will not teach you any secrets or shortcuts to gaining followers. This is the way that I and so many other big creators have grown a real and loyal following. If you want a secret or a shortcut, just Google buy fake followers or fake likes and there you go. You'll get around 100,000 fake followers from bots. The technique that I am going to show you will take longer, but it will be worth it in the end. So we got that out of the way. Tip number 1 is to obviously have good, high quality content that provides value. I feel like I say this during every video, but the main thing to grow is to provide value. This is the foundation and about 60% of what is most important when it comes to growing a following. Providing value is the important term that I want you to always remember because just having good content will not cut it nowadays. It's 2018 and it's so competitive on social media nowadays that just taking high quality pictures of yourself will not grow you that following that you want. Literally everybody has good pictures of themselves on Instagram. So what will make you stand out? Providing value. But remember, just because you don't have good content now or you think you are not a good content creator does not mean that you will always be bad. I tell people all the time, do not expect to grow a lot during your first year. During the first year, you should be concentrating on perfecting your craft, increasing your quality, and learning something new every day in regards to your craft. If you're a photographer, learn the ins and outs of a camera. Learn more about different software so you can edit your pictures better and more aesthetic. Learn what camera the best photographers are using, and also learn different skills that the best photographers have. Or if you're an Instagram comedian, try to become a better actor. Or read some books, etc. Just try to grow every single day and try to become the best creator that you can be. So we are moving on to tip number 2. And we are already assuming that you have good content that provides value. So my second tip is to remember the marketing law of exposure. Basically, the more eyes that you can get on your page, the more of a chance that you will grow. A simple way you can get more people on your page is to get reposted by bigger pages. For this to happen, you have to provide some sort of value to the owners of the page, which is usually money. So if you're really wanting to grow at a fast rate, invest money in yourself and pay bigger pages to repost your work. When my video got reposted on World Star Hip Hop, I woke up with 4,000 new followers. But if you don't want to pay anyone or you're broke as just do shout out for shout out. And if you don't know what that is, it is basically where someone else reposts your content and you repost their content. This isn't really as efficient as paying bigger pages to repost your work because when you do shout out for shout outs, you are usually doing it with somebody who has the same amount of followers that you currently have, which is probably around 400. A third way that I personally recommend the most and what has helped me grow the most is to get featured on the Explore page. My comedy videos get featured on the Explore page often, and that is what is helping me grow around 1,000 followers a week. I will not go into details of how to get featured on the Explore page because I already made a video on it and I don't want to repeat myself. If you are interested in learning how to get featured on the Explore page easily, I'll leave a card somewhere on the screen and leave a link down below. Now, let's move on to tip number 3. This may not be applicable to everybody watching because you still could be living with your parents, you could maybe not have the funds for it, or maybe you're too young. But the third most important thing to growing on Instagram is to collaborate with other creators. When you collaborate with other creators, you are being exposed to a whole group of new fans and supporters. That group of fans or supporters will naturally click on your page and see what you have to offer. And remember, the goal is to get as many eyes on your page as possible. So, for example, if you make comedy videos like me, then you contact other comedians around the area and see if they want to collaborate through the DMs. They will most likely say yes if they see that your content is high quality, and boom, you just broke your collaboration virginity just like that. If you are having trouble finding other creators in your niche, then I recommend searching for hashtags that you think they would be using. Instagram also has a good feature where you can search around a certain location, so there should be no excuse for you to not be able to find other creators. You can also collaborate with other creators without actually meeting up in person. If they agree to collab with you, you can always ask them to text you or send you their parts through the DMs where you can edit it together and post it. And usually, they'll repost it on their page too if it is high quality and valuable. A pro tip is to collaborate with other people who have more followers than you or around the same followers as you. It would be kind of pointless if you had 3 million followers and you collaborated with someone who has 200 followers, unless they were providing some other sort of value. I want you guys to all understand that tips 2 and 3 will be useless if tip number 1 is not fulfilled. For example, if your content is complete trash, but then you pay a bigger page to repost your content, a lot of people will come to your page and see that you only have 2 selfies of yourself and a picture of your dog and just leave. Take your time and learn your craft and become great at it. If you are focusing on things that are unimportant, you're just wasting precious time and energy. I am actually gonna leave it at that because I want you guys to focus on those top 3 tips for now. And if you have any other questions or concerns, please leave them in the comments down below or DM it to me personally on Instagram. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this one.